Wow. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua B'Katham to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to all the sisters. I am priest and officer Abadayah 1000. And this is priest and officer Thumyad 500. We just holding it down to priest and officer 1000. Her war gets here. Welcome to the I.S.U.P.K. Sabbath service. This is the Sabbath service that the Lord acknowledges and honors. He doesn't honor the Christian church's Sunday service. He doesn't honor the Muslim mosque. He doesn't honor the fake Israelite groups. The I.S.U.P.K. is the home of the truth. It started in 1969 under Commander General YAHANNA. Since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native men, women, and children are God's chosen people according to the Bible. Please get ready for the service. And with that, we're going to begin the service. With that, Imagine just a minute here. It means to stand. Come ya, but Shah, you go to Shafar.
Come.
We keep the tradition we have been taught. Pastor Charles,
This one's a what?
Yes. Shafar, or the horn, starts this. I know you good right now. The sharp. I'm just letting them know. The Shafar, the horn starts the service. Lets us know that we begin in the service. So we should be, whenever you hear the horn, we should be finally attuned to what's going on, because it's a signal, it's a warning, it's an announcement of sorts. So we should be attuned to what's going on around us.
For what? YAHANNA, which means to Israel.
Son of Christ. The wine is also part of the Sabbath service. You can go to Shafar. So in these last days of time, oil in the Revelation, it hurt not the oil and the wine. So no matter that these famines, these earthquakes in diverse places, these wars, rumors of wars, no matter what's going on around us, the Lord's high holy days, everything that the Lord set up is going to continue to prosper. As Esau's kingdom falls, Christ's kingdom is going to rise. And our oppressor, there's a day coming for you. We got to raise up our people. We got to fish our people in these last days of time. That's the mission right now. Feed our flock. Christ wants us to feed his flock. So we're going to do that. You blew the shofar, right?
Come.
Pick up the scroll over the show.
Right.
And Imagine, which means to stand. Start upon Hakudam, means turn to face the east. We're going to send up water. Doing that. We're going to send up the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. You got it,
Come. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwafka. Taba'ah. Watazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayah. Nathanaw. Lakum. Kal. Yawum. Wasalakna. Kabawakna. Kasalakna. Kabawakna. Wala'ah. Tabiya'anawa. Banasayawun. Abor. Hawashanawa. My good. Ra, Kayud, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara. I will love you. Amen.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be.
The prayer for the cock, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kashor. Nathanaw. Haka. Norapa'ah. Kamakala. Wakamarawa. Haka. Latahor. Hamatazariah. Haka. Hakwayum. Hamathium. Haka. Arakawa. Hatama'ala. The guard should. Ba'ashem Yahushua.
In the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
Cast
spirits.
them out.
They cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the prayer for the blessings of Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanoah.
Barak Lanoah.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabaya.
Wahabaya.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the power structure blessings. Prayer for the power structure blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Magaka Allah.
Wa Magaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawap Yan.
Ha Alawapim.
Alawapim.
Hasarayim.
Hasarayim.
Hakwatizayim.
Hakwatizayim.
Akayayim.
Akayayim.
Wa Ha'akwapim.
Wa Ha'akwapim.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commander General YAHANNA.
Commander General YAHANNA.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
Officers.
The officers.
Troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121, prayer in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha.
Ayonya.
Ayanya.
Alahoyim.
Alahoyim.
Ma'ayud.
Ma'ayud.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Aizori.
Isaiah.
Aizori.
Isaiah.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayud.
Shemayud.
Wa'aratiza.
Arakazah.
Ayatun.
Ayatun.
Namarat.
What?
Namawat. Regalka.
Galka.
Aganawum.
Aganawum.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'a.
Hanala'a.
Danawum.
Ganawum.
Wala'a.
Ala'a.
Agasun.
Yeshua.
Shawamor.
Shawamor.
Asharala.
Asharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Aoyad.
Aoyad.
Yomyaka.
Yomyaka.
Yawamum.
Yawamum.
Hashamat.
Hashamat.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wagarak.
Wagarak.
Balagala.
Balagala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Nashamarka.
Shamarka.
Makalrak.
Makalrak.
Nashamor.
Nashamor.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Nashamor.
Nashamor.
Tasa'aka.
Tasa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Waka.
Ma'athur.
Ma'athur.
Ma'ad I will look.
I will look. The English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not stumble.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. Psalms 83, prayer in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Dam Yalaka.
Al-Dam Yalaka.
Al-Takaras.
Al-Takaras.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Kayana.
Al-Kayana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahama, Yawan.
Yahama, Yawan.
Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'ira Yomwa.
Ya'ira Yomwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayathur.
Wayathur.
Ya'ai Tasawa.
Ya'ai Tasawa.
Al-Tasapawanyaka.
Al-Tasapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidum.
Wanakakidum.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yasakor.
Yasakor.
Shem Yasharala.
Shem Yasharala.
I will die.
I will do.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tasawa.
Nawa'ai Tasawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Kadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawum.
Adawum.
Wagashima Aliyum.
Wayashima Alayum.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagorim.
Wahagorim.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Amalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
Amyashabia.
Amyashabia.
Tasawar.
The war.
Gamasha war.
Gamasha war.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aimum.
Aimum.
Hagawa.
Hagawa.
Zarawat.
Zarawat.
Kabanya Lawat.
Banya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalahum.
Aishalahum.
Kamadian.
Namadi.
Kasaya.
Saya.
Sawa'a.
Sawa'a.
Kayabian.
Yabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Wayashwan.
Wayashwan.
Ashamadwa.
Shamadwa.
Ba'ayun.
Ba'ayun.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Hagawa.
Hagawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ba'adama.
Ba'adama.
Shayatumwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayabawa.
Nadayabawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakatazah.
Wakatazah.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kaunasiyakumwa.
Kaunasiyakumwa.
Ashur.
Sure.
Amarwa.
Amorwa.
Nagabasha.
Nagabasha.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah. Na'wa. Alahayum. Alahayum. Sagatomwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Wawaka. Ka'as. Taba Ira. Wakalahabar. Talahat. Harayum. Khan. Kawadatma. Basa Arika. Wabasa. Wapaska. Tabahalum. Mala'a. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Ayai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya Ata. Shamka. Yahawa. Babarka. Ayawad. Alka Rataza.
In the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thy
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
Have
lifted up the head.
They
have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
And consulted. Against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. Let us cut them off. Be in the nation. In the name of Israel. There be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. The Moab. The Agarenes. The Baal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. Saul also was joined with them. They hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sarah, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kishon, which perished at Endor. It became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like the yea. All their princes as Zabah, and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flames set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. Make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. In trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Star, which means to turn. Shabia, which means to be seated. All right, sir. We're going to start this week at Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 33 in the Lashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue, the Ibaria, the Hebrew. You want to start it with them yet?
Come on, so I can take it. Okay. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 33 in the Hebrew. Wa Yadabar Yahweh al Masha La'amar. Verse 34. Dabar al Kanaya. It's like Kanya, Yasharala, La'amar, Bakamasha, Aishar, Yawam, Lakadash, Hasha, Bayai, Azah, it's like Kag, it's like Hasa, Kawath, Shabaith, Yamayim, La Yahweh. Verse 35. Bayawam, Ra'a Shawan, Makwara'a, Kwadash, Kal, Mala'a, Kath, Ibada, La'a, Tha'ishawa. Verse 36. Shaba'ith, Yamayam, Thaquara Yabawa, Asha La Yahweh, Bayawam, Ha Shamaya Nawa, sorry, Ha Shamaya Naya, Makwara'a, Kwadash, Yahaya, Lakam, sorry, Lakam, Waha, Kwara, Thumb, Asha, La Yahweh, Itazarath, Hawa'a, Kal, Mala'akath, Bada, La'a, Shawa, verse 36, verse 37. Shalom says.
Shalom says.
It's like Allah. That's Al, right? Or Allah. Allah. Mawa, the water server too. Mawa'ai da ya hay, it's like Yahweh, Ashor, the Kwara'a, Thumb, Makwara'a, Ya, Kwadash, La, Ha Kwarayab, Asha, La, Yahweh, Ayla, wa ma na ka zabak, also like a zabak, wa one sa kayum dabar yawam ba ya, it's like ba ya wa ma wa. Verse 38 in the Hebrew. Malabad, Shabbathath, Yahweh, Malabad, Mathan Nawa, Thayakum, Malabad, Kal, Nada Rayum Yakum, wa Mala Bada, wa Mala Bad, Kal, Nada Bawa Thayakum, Ashar, Thakawa. You got to finish it. Come.
La Yahweh, verse 39. Aka ba kha masha ashar yawam la khadash ha shaba yaya ba asap kam af thaba wa af ha arataza thak nawa af ka Yahweh Shabbaith Yamayam Shalom Yabashta Shabbaith Yamayam Ba Yawam Hara Ashwan Shabbathwan Wa Ba Yawam Ha Shama Yanaya Shabbathwan. I think that was the 7.
You want me to take it in English?
Yes, Baba, for sure.
Come. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 33 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying,
see, the Lord is always dealing with the head of the nation, and at this time he was dealing with Moses through his angel. So the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, so Moses got his orders, and Moses is gonna give his orders to us. Go ahead.
Come, sir. Verse 34. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Because we got to remember in Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. So all the men in Yasharallah, 20 years old and up, we are in the Lord's army. We are in the Lord's army. If we are able-bodied soldiers, we are in the Lord's military, and we got to conduct ourselves as such. We got to obey the men above us. We got to keep these orders, and we got to give righteous orders as well, and make sure they get done, and make sure we complete the orders that we are given. Go ahead,
Come. Saying, the 15th day of this month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days.
So we are in Leviticus 23rd chapter, and the Leviticus 23rd chapter talks about the feast of the Most High God, the feast of the Lord. So, and we know the feast of the world that we're not supposed to partake. Halloween was one of them. So if we was outside yesterday getting that candy, dressing up as ghouls and goblins, going down from house to house, partaking in these vile, disgusting acts that the Lord hates, we was outside of the Most High God's protection. The Lord didn't smell that. The Lord didn't see that. The Lord wasn't acknowledging that. We was under Satan's authority at that point. Like if we got injured, or if our children wound up missing, or if we got unalive, or we got poisoned and went into the hospital, that's because we wasn't keeping the laws of the Lord. And once we in Satan's hands, what mercy will we get from him? Or Esau, our oppressor, what mercy will he give to us? We see what he did to us in slavery. Like there's no mercy on that end. The Lord, he is our compassionate Father, but he will use the wicked as his belt if we are not doing what he says. He used them to prove us, and Halloween was one of them. Halloween that just passed. It was used to prove us to see if we was going to obey Abba, our Father, and keep his high holy days, and ignore theirs, or see if we was going to fall into that wickedness, continue the curses, the generational curses that have been happening upon our people from generation to generation. Hopefully we passed the test. Hopefully we wasn't out there celebrating Halloween. Go ahead, Mthamiya.
Come, son.
Did you want to bring anything out about Halloween?
Yeah, so what you were saying is so heavy, you know what I mean? Everybody thinking it's all fun and games, you know what I mean? Disrespecting the Lord's word, you know what I mean? And, you know, going out there celebrating Halloween when the Most High never told us in the Bible to celebrate Halloween.
Right.
It's such a disrespect, and it's like a dishonor to the Lord, you know what I mean? And we going out there serving other gods and in Halloween, you know, right. and it's satanic on its surface. On the surface level of it, you know, you understand?
Right.
And everybody was thinking they was gonna have a good time last night. You understand? I'm hearing people getting hurt, like we've been saying in the I.S.U.P.K for so long. Going out here on 31st of October, trick-or-treating or attending Halloween parties and this, that, and the other. You understand? But somebody is more than likely guaranteed to get hurt.
Yes.
You understand? And get harmed.
Right.
And that saved that very thing happened, and it's unfortunate. But how long are we just going to keep closing our ears to the Lord? You understand? We gotta, you know, start obeying the Most High. Hear what His priests and prophets are saying.
Right.
In I.S.U.P.K. Commander YAHANNA been saying it for the longest, man.
Right.
We got leave these holidays behind and just, you know what I mean, follow the Most High. I.O., sir.
If I may, just to add on to what priest and officer Mthamiya was saying, give it out a hand too, so bring out heavy points. Yes, the priests and prophets have been back since 1969. That's right. And what happens when the priests and prophets go out? They give warning from the Lord that something terrible is about to occur. And what's that warning today? Thermonuclear destruction. Christ is return. Right. He's coming as a thief in the night. Now, during what was it? Noah's time, it was the flood. This time it's gonna be by fire. So we gotta get our lives right now. Nobody knows the time or the hour but the Most High God, not even the angels of Christ. So we just gotta maintain. We have to push this truth. We have to keep these laws. We have to fish our people. We have to feed Christ's flock. We got to build Christ's kingdom. We got to do what we got to do to change the Lord's heart so that all Israel can be saved. Even though it says 2/3 will be destroyed, we need to hold on to what the men above us have been holding on to. So we can continue reading. I just wanted to say that.
Sir. Come. The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord.
Verse we at?
We have verse 35 now, unless you want.
Okay. We at 35.
I just finished 34.
Yes, you can read. Yes, the Feast of Tabernacles. We just got finished the Feast of Tabernacles. Yeah, the Feast of Tabernacles. It just got passed, and yes, we just got finished doing that. So, and the next one is YAHANNA, the Feast of Dedication. So we gotta, Lord. This is what the Lord honors. He smells that when we do these holy convocations. The Sabbath service every week. It's technically a holy convocation. It's a special. It's a separate gathering. The heathen are not allowed in. This is just for Yahshua, just for us. It's unique to us. We are the Lord's peculiar treasure. We are the Lord's special people, his holy nation, his royal priesthood. Let's hold on to that. Let's put that in our spirits. Go ahead,
Come, sir. Verse 35. On the first day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein.
On the first day of the holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work therein. Are you ready? Okay. We're gonna bring up award. Imagine was me to stand.
Come.
1 second, award. Award, state that register.
Award, Ban Banyamian Banyashala.
Award, Ban Banyamian Banyashala.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua
Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You can say where you at. You just say, you have a shop.
You just continue to read it.
Come. I'll read it. Verse 35. Who was that? 35?
Come.
On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon his day. Verse 38. Beside the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your freewill offerings, which ye give unto the Lord. Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. That was the end of the first 7 war. It's my turn to read the Hebrew. If you want to go straight to the Hebrew,
Yeah, we go just straight to the Hebrew.
Okay. And we can clip it at 11:45 today. We can clip it at 11:45 today. Okay, come just let you know. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 40. Wala kwak thum lakam ba yawam ha-ra'ashwan parya itaza hadar kapath tha martham maryam wa I nap itaza I bath I Rabia Nathal wa Shamaktham Lapanya Yahweh Alahayakam Shabbaith Yamayam. Verse 41. Wa Wachag Thum Athwa Chag La Yahweh Shabbaith Yamayam Bashana Chakwath I.W.L.M La Darath Yakam Bak Dash Ha Shabbat Yaaya Tha Chagwa Afwa. Verse 42. Basakath Tha Shabwa Shabbaith Yamayam Kal Ha'azarak Ba Yasharala Yeshabwa Basakath. Verse 43. Lama Ain Yadaiwa Darath Yakam Kaya Basakawath Hawa Shabbathya Ath Banya Yasharala Bahawa Taza Yaaya Awatham Ma'arataza Matazaria Anya Yahweh Alahayakam. Verse 44. Waya Dabar Masha Af Ma'aidya Yahweh Al Banya Yasharala. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 24 and verse 1. Waya Dabar Yahweh Al Masha Lamar. Verse 2. Tazawa Af Banya Yasharala Waya Kwakwa Al Yaka Shaman Zanyath Zakah Kaf Yath Lama Awar Laha Ilath Nar Thamayad. That's the end of the 7. Okay. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 40. Okay, in English. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, branches of the palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days.
So this is just explaining the type of materials we have to use for the high holy day. The boughs of fig trees, right? Willows of the brook. And we take all these to make the tabernacle.
Right.
And once we make the tabernacle, then we have a party for 8 days.
Right.
So it says rejoice. Understand? Anything on
that? Nah.
Okay, continue.
Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generation.
It shall be a what?
It shall be a statute forever in your generations.
Right. Now, when you have the law, you have statutes in the law, right? So this is the statute for when? Forever. So based on what we just read, it shows you the Christian church is not teaching the truth according to the Bible. Right. They say the laws is done away with. But I could clearly see with my eyes, reading comprehension, what it says,
it shall be a statute forever in your generations.
Continually, forever. Read on.
And then by Mayha War, it says in your generation. So that doesn't mean you necessarily have to be in the land of Israel. That just means wherever you're at.
Right, wherever the nation of Israel is gathered.
Because we wasn't even in the land of Israel at this time. We was in the wilderness.
Right.
Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths. When I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I am the Lord your God.
So now this said it was in the 7th month, right? So now the Jewish man celebrate Rosh Hashanah in the month of September, October. So how could Rosh Hashanah, and if you don't know, Rosh means head and Shoshana is year, right? So they're saying it's the head of the year. But there is no mention of Rosh Hashanah in Leviticus 23rd chapter. Did you hear it, sis? I didn't hear nothing about no Rosh Hashanah. So it's not in the Bible. So it's not biblical. You understand? And how could the head of the year be in September and then the 7th month they celebrate the Feast of Tabernacles? Doesn't make no sense, right? Because they're not the real Jews.
Right.
It's like you continue.
Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, command the children of Israel that they bring unto thee pure olive oil beaten for the light, to cause the lamps to burn continually. And that was it.
Okay. So I said, so we'll take up from
3 to 9.
24.
Yes. Leviticus 24 and 3 to Leviticus 24 and 9.
Okay.
End of.
Leviticus 24 and 3 to 9 in the last one, Kodash. You ready already?
He read. Unless you want me to read it again.
Yeah, I read it. I'll read it.
Okay,
All right. This is Leviticus 24 and 3, the last one, Kodash. Wataza la pora kaf ha'aidath ba'ahol mawa'id ya'airad rock salakia athwa hara'a salakia haran salakia ma'ai rab aid Makor, Lapanya, Yahweh, Thamayak, Kaf, Aiwalam, Ladarath, Yacham, verse 4, Ail, Man Nara, Hata Hara, Iraq, Af, Hana Rawaf, Lapanya, Yahweh, Thamayak, verse 5, Wala Quath, Salath, Wa'aparath, Salakia, Wa'apayath, Atha, Shathyam, Aishara, Kalawath, Shanya, Aishar, Runyam, Yahweh, Salakia, Yahaya, Hakala, Ha'akaf, verse 6, Washamath, Awatham, Shathyam, Ma'ai Kawath, Shah, Hama'ai Rakaf, Ail, Hasha Lakan, Hata Har, Lapanya, Yahaya, Salakia, Yahweh. Verse 7. Wanath, Ail, Hama'ai Rakath, Labana, Zakah, Wahayatha, Lala Kam, La'azakara, Asha, La Yahweh. Verse 8. By Wom, Hashabath, Bayawam, Hashabath, Ya'ira Kanawa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Hamayak, Ma'ath, Banya, Yashra'ala, Bara, Yath, Iwalam. Verse 9. Wahai Yatha, La'a Run, Wala Ba Nayuwa, Wa'akal Hawa, Bamakwa Rum, Kwadash, Kaya, Kwarash, Kwadashyam, Hawa'a, Luwa, Ma'asha, Yahweh, what's that?
Quack.
Quack, Iwalam.
It's on question. We'll take the English this time.
Come. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 3, in English. Without the veil of the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, shall Aaron order it from the evening until the morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. Verse 4, he shall order the lamp upon the pure candlestick before the Lord continually. And thou shalt take fine flour and bake 12 cakes thereof. 2 tenth deals shall be in 1 cake. Verse 6, and thou shalt set them in 2 rooms, 6 on a row upon the pure table before the Lord. And verse 7, and thou shalt put pure frankincense upon each row, that it may be on the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Every Sabbath he shall set it in order before the Lord continually, being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant.
So now, okay, it's like it keep going.
Come, verse 9. And it shall be Aaron's and his sons, and they shall eat it in the holy place, for it is most holy unto him of the offering of the Lord made by fire by a perpetual statute.
So now this particular law,
Right.
does it apply to the sisters? Right? Because people like to number the laws and say there's over 600 and odd laws in the Bible. Does this law apply to sisters? Sister? No, it don't apply to sisters because this is the priesthood.
Right.
This is the sons of Aaron.
Right.
It's talking about preparing the altar for the Sabbath service.
Right.
Okay.
You understand? So that's why I asked that.
Okay.
So it's a law, but it doesn't apply to you because you're not a priest. Just like there's certain laws for the woman that don't apply to us as men.
Right.
You understand? We just got to make sure that when you're in your time, that we're not around you in the sense that we can make ourselves unclean and we can't do the work of the Lord.
Right.
But other than that, that's a law. There's laws for women, there's laws for men. Everything is in this category. So what we're reading is just, like I said, process and procedures concerning the priesthood.
Okay.
Right. So we don't have to, take a long time on that.
Come.
We do the next 7.
Come, sir.
10 and 16.
Come. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, verse 10 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Bun, Ashar, Yashar, Alayim. It's like Yashara, Allah, Yath. Yahweh, Bun, Ayash, Matazariah, Bathawak.
I think that previous one was Yahweh.
Slack.
Just to make a difference between
Yahweh. Slack. Bun, Ayash, Taza, it's like a Ma Taza Raya, Bathawak, Banya, Yasharala, Wa Yana Tazawa, Maka Na, Bun Ha Yashara, Allah Yath, Wa Yasha, Wa Ayash, Ha Yashara, Allah Ya. Verse 11. Wayaquab, Bun Asha, Ha Asha, Ha Yashara, Layath, Ath, Hasham, Wayaqualal, Wayabaya, Athawa, Al Masha, Washam, Amawa, Shalamayath, Bath, Dabaria, Lamata, Dan. Verse 11 or verse 12. Verse 12. Waya na ya ka hawa ba ma shamar la parash la ha laham al paya Yahweh pa. Verse 13. Waya dabar Yahweh al mashar la amor. Verse 14. Ha wa taza'a ath ha ma kwalau al ma ka wa taza la ma ka na la ma ka na wa sa ma kawa kal hasha ma yum Ath Yada Yaham Yada Yahum Al Ra'a Shawa Wa Ra Gama Wa Thawa Kal Ha'ida. Verse 15. Wa'al Banya Yasharalu Thada Bar La Amor Ashar Ayash Kaya Yakwala Allah Hayawa Wa Nasha'a Ka Awa. Verse 16, last verse.
Yes.
Wana kwab sham Yahweh mawath wa math ragawam ragamawa bun bawa cow da Kagar, Azarath, Azarak, Banakwa, Wa, Shum, Yawamath.
What's that question? I'll take it in English.
Okay.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24. And you start at verse 10, right? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, and verse 10. And the son of an Israelitish woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went.
You heard that? The Israelitish. So today, if you bring it up to today, who do we have to contend with? People that call themselves Jewish. They like a Jew, right? They practice Judaism, but they're not from the tribe of Judah. You understand? So like
right. Whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the people, among the children of Israel. And this son of the Israelitish woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp.
So this was a heathen.
Yes.
That was living amongst us. She appeared to be an Israelite, means she was following our customs or try to copy our culture, but she was what? Well, she was an Israelite, but her son was the son of an Egyptian.
Right.
You understand? So she was like us, but she broke the covenant by by having a child with a heathen.
Right.
So he's living amongst us and doing what the heathens always do when they're among us. Read on.
Verse 11. And the Israelitish woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord.
So he's arguing with this brother, and then what did he end up doing?
Blasphemed the name of the Lord.
Now, to bring it up today and take it off the Lord, when we hanging out with these devils, right, or these heathens, what's the first thing they want to do? Call you out your name.
Right.
Right? My best friend is a Edomite. The next thing you know, here come the N-word.
That's right.
Right.
Here come the N-word. Oh, my bad, I was drunk, or, you know, it just slipped out, right? Even people that's unlawfully married to the heathen.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Even African might call you the N-word. They might say it weird, nigga, right? But they say the N-word anyway. So this is showing you that we wasn't supposed to mix with these heathen. Right. But anyway, the story is saying this heathen child, he blasphemed the name of the Lord. We don't
and cursed. And they brought him unto Moses. And his mother's name was Shalamith, the daughter of Debri of the tribe of Dan.
So this was a Danite sister. She married an Egyptian and had a son. Right? And then he was fighting with an Israelite. And then now they got to bring him to the government, which was who? Moses the priest. That's who administered the law. That was who the judges were.
Right. Verse 12. And they put him in ward that the mind of the Lord might be shewed them.
Meaning they were waiting on their judgment. That's what that means. Read on.
Verse 13. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 14, bring forth him that have cursed without the camp, and let all that heard him lay their hands upon his head, and let all the congregation stone him.
So blasphemy is a death penalty sentence. Wow. And that's what happened. The judge Moses gave the judgment that he should be put to death, and by the hands of the people. Because if you actively is the one carrying out the law, guess what you want to do? You're going to learn. You're going to learn not to do that particular offense, right?
Right.
That's why you physically had to carry out the sentence. Right. You went before Moses, and then Moses said, hey, everybody that heard it, y'all got to get involved. Y'all going to learn this lesson. This is what happened to you if you offend the Most High.
Right.
Read on.
Verse 15. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, whosoever curseth his God shall bear his sin. Verse 16. And he that blasphemeth the name of the Lord, he shall surely be put to death. And all the congregation shall certainly stone him, as well the stranger as he that is born in the land, when he blasphemeth the name of the Lord, shall be put to death.
That's it. Self-explanatory. That was the judgment. It's a death penalty offense.
Right.
And that's it on that. So
I'll take the next 7 if I may. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 24, and verse 17. YAHANNA, Ka, Kau, Napash, Adam, Mawath, Yawamath. Verse 18. YAMAKA, Wapash, Bahama, Yashalam, Na, Napash, Thakath, Napash. Verse 19. Ayash, Kaya, Yanthan, Mawam, Ba'im, Yahwa, Ka Ishar, Aisha, Khan, Ya Aisha Lawa. Verse 20. Shabar, Thakath, Shabar, Ayan, Thakath, Ayan, Shun, Thakath, Shun, Ka Ishar, Yathan, Mawam, Ba'adam, Khan, Ya Nathan, Bawa. Verse 21. Wa ma ka ba ha ma ya shalom na wa ma ka adam ya wamath. Verse 22. Ma shapat akad yahaya lakam kagar ka azarak Yahaya Kaya Anya Yahweh Alahayakam. Verse 23. Waya Debar Masha Al Banya Yashrala Waya Wa Taza Ya Awa Af Ha Ma Qualal al-Makawataza Lama Khana Wayara Gumwa Afwa Aban Wabanya Yashwala Aishawa Ka Ashar Taza Wa Yahweh Af Masha. That was the end of that. I'll start. This is the book of Leviticus, 24, verse 17. And he that killeth any man shall surely be put to death. Verse 18. And he that killeth a beast shall make it good, beast for beast. Verse 19. And if a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he hath done, so shall it be done to him. Verse 20. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, as he hath caused a blemish in a man, so it shall be done to him again. Verse 21. And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it. And he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death. Verse 22. Ye shall have one manner of law as well for the stranger as for one of your own country, for I am the Lord your God. Verse 23. And Moses spake to the children of Israel that they should bring forth him that had cursed out of the camp and stone him with stones. And the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded Moses.
So this is basically laws on how to run a government in a society.
Right.
And it goes into what Christ said. These two hang all the laws in the prophet, right? Love the Most High with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, and love your neighbor as yourself. So this law is saying, if you harm your neighbor, right, guess what's going to happen? The same thing is going to happen to you. Take his eye, your eye is going to be plucked out. So now you might ask yourself, why don't we do that today? Because of grace.
Right.
You understand? YAHWH came, and that's why we're not under the law. So when people hear under the law oversight body, automatically they think, whew, man, we ain't going to be judged by the law. Law is done away with. Under the law, meaning, just like General Hyman brought out Thursday class, when you get apprehended by the police and they put the handcuffs on you, what do they call it? Go ahead, Officer Bud.
Under arrest.
You're what?
Under arrest.
So when you says under the law, now you understand what under the law means. Under the punishment. Just like you're under arrest, you're under the law, meaning the penalties of the law.
All right.
You understand? So Christ administered mercy.
Right.
So now if I hurt you or you harm me, we go to the priest and we get a stay, depending on the judgment, a stay of execution, so to speak. You understand? The priest could mediate.
Right.
Because I could say, well, the priest says, what you want to do? I plucked your eye out. I say, it's too up, sir. I just, you know what? He got like 10 sheep. Let him give me one of those sheep. Or the equivalent of whatever I lost. You understand? And then that's mercy. Because Christ required it. So if I'm a Christian, I'm a follower of Christ, then I got to love Ibada as myself. And that's what it means by turning the other cheek. The offense was done, but I'm not going to do to Ibada what he did to me. And Ibada is not going to do to me what I did to him.
Right.
He what? Turn the other cheek.
Right.
So yes, these laws are there, but what changed? Mercy is added.
Right.
You understand? But just like the laws of forgiveness, we would already premeditate the crime. Oh, yeah. Right. I'm about to go do this sin, so I'm already go premeditate, get my turtle dove already. I'm premeditated, so I put the dove on the side. I go sin, and then I go to the priest and said, "Here's the turtle dove." You understand? So then the Lord said, "Nah, y'all not understanding the spirit of the law." And that's another thing. Also, people don't understand the purpose of Christ. Why was he the word in the flesh? Because the word is on paper, right? But Christ lived it. He showed you how to live the word. He brought the words of the Bible to life in practical practice.
Right.
You understand? When they came to unalive the sister, Christ put it back on them. Did he break the law? No, the law is death. But he administered mercy in the sense, okay, since y'all the ones bringing the charge against her, If you never did what she did, or you never committed any crime, then you're free to do what you got to do to her. Then when he looked up, he said, woman, where are thy accusers? Everybody dispersed.
Right.
So meaning Christ came to show us mercy. So we're reading the laws, and you might say, why these don't apply today? The laws are still there on the books, but there's mercy added to it.
Right.
Understand? We now don't know those penalties no more. So it's not that it don't have to be eye for eye. So when that Edomite pastor, I don't know, y'all brought this out on Black Watch, Officer Matham, that MAGA pastor that tried to quote the scripture that says if you have a child, you're supposed to stone him. I think that's this law. He was trying to use this law to justify unaliving our children. And I would remind you, why is that so wicked? That's the reason why the Lord says the oppressor, so-called white man, is never to teach the Bible.
Right.
They are not to lay a finger or touch the Bible.
Right.
If I could, Officer Bible, you know what I want. Psalms 50:16.
Yes.
Let's go through it real quick. We got a little bit of time, so
yes.
we could. This is why the oppressor shouldn't teach the Bible, and why the Christian church is so against God, and why blacks and Latinos that's in the Christian church, they're sinning against their God and they don't even know it, because they don't realize that what their pastor is teaching them, what the slave master taught them on the plantation. And all the way in 2025, they still believe in the same lies. You got off the side?
Yes.
Okay,
this is the book of Psalms, the 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked.
But unto the who?
Wicked. God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
Right there off the bat. We ain't got to figure out who the wicked is. Everybody know who the wicked is. You understand? Go to Venezuela and ask the Venezuelans who the wicked is. They unaliving fishermen and calling them terrorists or narco. They coined a new phrase now, a narco terrorist. What is a narco terrorist? Wow. Somebody that's a terrorist that deals drugs. Doesn't make any sense. They unaliving fishermen, because if you're 30,000 feet in the sky in an F-16 jet, how do you know what's in a fishing boat? Right? The modern day drug dealers have submersibles. They have submarines. Most of them have speedboats.
Right.
1,500. They have if you know boat engines, they have two 1,500 horsepower engines, so you can go super fast.
Oh wow!
So you mean to tell me that drug dealer in 2025 is going to be in a fishing boat with paddles? You understand what I'm saying, sis? So this is showing it that what our oppressor is unaliving regular fishermen. Now they down there oppressing the Venezuelans. You understand? You see how they unalive us today, right? In the trial of Sonia Massey, right, to prove who the wicked is. The partner of the cop that fired the fatal shot, when they asked him, did you feel threatened? He threw his partner under the bus. He said, I don't know what he was on. I didn't feel threatened. And the minute he said that, you know it's going to be a conviction. Because usually they defend each other. So the jury was like, well, if this cop didn't feel threatened, why did you feel threatened? And you even premeditated, because you said what? You already verbalized what you was going to do, and then you did it. So it was actually premeditated. So I say all that to say, when you read about the wicked, just remember the people that feed other people's children to alligators.
That's right.
And then want to talk about who's the most violent in 2025. How could you talk about the most violent when you fed people's children to alligators? When you slice open a black woman's womb and pull the child out and then stomp on the head. And in 2025, you're going to talk about murder per capita? Nah, the oppressor is the wicked on the earth. It's the white man. So the Bible is just plain telling you, white man is not supposed to teach the Bible to blacks and Latinos. So meaning anything you learned previously that came from them, you got to throw it out. So that means what? Catholicism, Christianity on the whole, you got to throw it out. You have to listen to the priest and prophet of the men of the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA. Because just like we're reading about Aaron, guess who the modern day Aaron is? And Moses. That's Commander General YAHANNA. I know that's very controversial and people don't like to hear that and they squirm and But if you say you believe in the Bible, can't you see in our history, the nation of Israel, the Lord always picked the men amongst his brethren? Moses was a fugitive. Commander General YAHANNA came into the school in the UPK back in the 80s, and he never left.
Right.
He got rose up, and the rank that he had, he still has to this day.
Right.
He didn't give himself no vain titles.
Right.
And the men in here, we didn't give ourselves no vain titles.
Right.
The scripture said Christ thought of himself, made himself no public reputation.
Right.
So he was given that rank. And all of us in here as priests, we didn't come in and say, oh, I'm a priest.
Right.
We had to follow the procedure. So, can you give me Exodus 15:3, Baba Kasha?
Come.
And it's that office I buy.
Yes. Come. Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
The Bible should not be in the mouth of the white man. The Israelites are supposed to teach this Bible. You could drop that office I buy. Give me Romans 9.
Yes.
And 4, Baba Kasha. Tell me, do you have what I call for?
Come.
Baba Kasha, can you read it?
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
Read that again.
The Lord is a man of
The
war.
Most High God, Yahweh in the Hebrew, is a man of war. Is he a physical man? No. In spiritual form, he's a man of war. He's in a masculine spirit.
Right.
And he's about warfare. So the nation of Israel is a nation of warriors, even the women. Because when you read, it says what? What did it call the nation of Israel, sis, when we came out of Egypt? It says the armies that came out of Egypt with Moses.
Right.
So who was in that army? Men, women, and children. Yes, women are part of the military. They're just not called to serve in battle.
Right.
You understand? They're what you call the support division. You understand? Just like you have the communication division, you have the medical division. Well, the sisters are the support division.
Right.
The men go out to the priesthood, to the battle.
Right.
You understand? So what we're reading about, to get back to the reading in Leviticus, is the procedures of what a priest should do and how you run a nation and a government. So you have it, Romans 9:4.
Yes.
Read that, Baba Kasha. So now this is going to be a precept to Psalms 50 and 16. Wait,
Could you use the precept where it says the head of the man?
Right, Khan, 1 Corinthians 11.
This is the book of Romans, the 9 and verse 4. Who are Israelites, to who pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises. Verse 5.
That's clear.
Yes, sir.
That is crystal clear. Who are Israelites, and everything else, meaning the Bible. Now that's where it says, whose are the fathers.
Verse 5.
Verse 5, read it.
Whose are the fathers, of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came.
Whose are the fathers of these records called the Bible? That's what the Bible is. La Biblia, the collection of records. Whose are the fathers? You just read in 4. The Israelites are the fathers. Priest Mathamia, I read that God is a man of war.
Right.
So to run this military, this is our standard operating procedures, Officer. Right. The Bible is our standard operating procedure.
Right.
How to conduct ourselves in this military. How to conduct ourselves in society. You understand? Let's get back to the reading. So I just wanted to bring that out about Christianity, about the laws being done away with. The laws is not done away with. You understand? So when that MAGA pastor, that Edomite, when you hear white people talking about the Bible, automatically tune them out because they don't know what the hell they talking about. They could know certain things analytically about, like, the history, they study the history, right, or the archaeology. But when it comes to the understanding and the spirit of the scriptures, they avoid it. Because the Lord, we just read it. The Lord only gave it to Israelites.
Right.
We are the fathers of the books of the Bible, the collection of records is written about us.
Right.
And our interaction with the other nations. What we just read, the promises and everything that's contained in there is for us. The history started with Adam and how we lost immortality by sinning against God. You understand?
Well, I could. The heathen, they're workers of darkness. They're in the dark. Right. Like Christ, he spoke in parables. Like his sheep hear his voice. So you have to be a priest and prophet in Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge to understand the Bible. And you have to be living it. You have to be doing what it says to really understand it. So I just wanted to back up what we're saying, that the wicked should not
be
teaching the Bible
because they don't understand. They can't comprehend it. It's like it doesn't resonate with them.
If I could,
yes,
yeah. And I was just saying this last Tuesday in the class. You know what I'm saying? Christians, they read the Bible front to back. You understand? And back to front, and they still don't understand the goddamn thing the Bible talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't teach the Bible. You ain't even authorized. You don't got the pedigree. You don't got nothing to even be saying a word about, trying to find yourself teaching these scriptures, right?
Right.
So like how you
most on Christ.
Most on Christ. You understand? Just like bring it up to today, right? You don't go to your congressmen and your senators and tell them and dictate the laws to them.
Right.
The government is set up. Well,
right.
The government of Israel has always been the priesthood.
Right.
When Christ came, he automatically had the title of a high priest.
Right.
And a king, because he came out of the royal lineage.
Right.
As the son of David.
Right.
That's what the scripture says, a nation of kings and priests.
Right.
You understand? We're the government. The priests had always been the government. Right. Just like how we're reading about Moses and Aaron. The people went to Moses and Aaron to administer the law. Well, guess what? And that's why we say the I.S.U.P.K. And y'all think, y'all camp banging and this camp. It ain't about camps. It's about the nation of Israel.
Right.
You understand? All Israelite groups are not created the same.
Right.
It started out of One West in 1969.
Right.
Anything outside of that is not of the Lord. I don't care what they say. If you're in a splinter group, how are you going to build this nation?
Right.
How are you going to build this nation? What organization do you have set up? Other than going and speaking on the street, what else you got set up? Do you go do what Christ says to go visit the brothers in the prisons? Do you have a food program set up? Do you counsel brothers and sisters? Or you just go on the street and you berate the brothers and sisters in their sin? The scripture says, speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem.
Right.
Meaning what? You got to give them the understanding of why we're being punished by God.
Right.
So when we speak, we say we or us.
Right.
Listen to their speaking. Y'all be doing so and so and so. Y'all? Who's the y'all?
Right.
I thought we was one nation of people.
Right.
The scripture says our fathers sinned and we bear their iniquity.
Right.
If one brother in this nation sinned, we all stand a chance of getting jacked up by the Most High God. So just remember that it's not about being an individual.
Right.
And the government the Lord set up is in the I.S.U.P.K. So
right.
Go back to the reading. Started on that.
Yes. If I could, Hawar, just to back you up, from the order of Melchizedek, that's why he was high priest, right?
Khan, sir.
Order of Melchizedek, that's why Christ was high priest. But it's on you, Hawar, for Leviticus 25.
Okay, Leviticus 25. Start at 1?
Yes.
All right, Leviticus 25 and last one, Kadash. Why the bar, Yahweh, all, Mashah, Bahar, Saya, Yanya, Laomar, verse 2. The bar, all, Banya, Yeshuala, Wa'amarath, Alaham, Kaya, Thaba, Awa, all, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Anya, Bathan, Lacham, Washa, Batha, Ha'arataza, Shabbath, La Yahweh. Verse 3. Shasha, Shanayam, Thazarai,
Lamar, right?
Thazarai, Shadak, and verse 3. Washa,
oh, my fault, the top.
Shanayam, Thazamar, Karamak, Wa'asapath, Ath, Thaba, Wa'atha, verse 4, Wabash Shana, Hasha Bayaith, Shabbath, Shabbath one, Yahaya, La Aratazar, Shabbath, La Yahweh, Shadak, La Tazarai, Wakar, Mak, La Tazamar. Verse 5. Af, Sapayak, Quataza Rak, La'a, Faquataza War, Wa'ath, Ainabia, Nazar Yorak, La'a, Thabatazar, Shanath, Shabbath one, Yahaya, La'aratazar. Verse 6. Wahayatha, Shabbath, Ha'aratazar, Lacham, La'akal, Lak, Wala'ai, Badak, La'amathan, Walashakath, Walashakayar, Kaya Rak, Latha Washabak, Hagarayam, Imak. Verse 7. Wala Ba Mathak, La Kaya Ashor, Ba'aratazak, Thahaya. Okay, Ba'aratazak. Thahaya, Kol, Thabaratha, La'akol. That's it.
Yeah, it was in the 7. Yeah.
Okay, Leviticus 25 and 1 in the English.
I'll take it. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 25 and verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, verse 2, speak unto the children of Israel and say unto them, when you come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. Verse 3, 6 years thou shalt sow thy field. In 6 years thou shalt prune thy vineyard and gather in the fruit thereof. Verse 4, but in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard. Verse 5, that which groweth of its own accord of thy harvest thou shalt not reap, neither gather the grapes of thy vine undressed, for it is the year of rest unto the land. Verse 6, and the Sabbath of the land shall be meat for you, for thee, and for thy servant, and for thy maid, and for thy hiring servant, and for thy stranger that sojourneth with thee. Verse 7, and for thy cattle, and for the beasts that are in the land, shall all the increase thereof be meat.
Anybody understand what was just read?
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy. The Most High have a Sabbath for the land.
Right.
So you have a Sabbath that comes every week. You have the high holy days at Sabbath, and there's a Sabbath that comes every 7 years for the land.
Right.
So even the land gets a rest. But what do our oppressors do? They farm 365, 24 hours, year in, year out. They don't give the land a chance to rest. And that's why the scripture says that the earth shall not give her increase.
Right.
Because why? They keep farming. They don't give the land a chance to rest.
Right.
You understand? So that was heavy. The Lord gave even the land a chance to rest.
Right.
Let me, I want to take the next 7.
God will come. It's a book of
So we both got 2 more. One more.
This is the last one.
That's the last 7?
This is the last one.
book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse
8. Verse 8. Yeah.
Verse 8.
Use mine.
What's 2 options? In the Hebrew, was Sa Parath La Lak, Shabai, Shabbathath, Shanayim, Shabai, Shanayim, or Shanyim, Shamai, Pa'ai Pa'ayim, Yaha, it's like Waha, Wa, Lak, Yamaya, Shabai, Shabbathath, Hashanayim, Thashai, Thashai, Wa'arabah, it's like Wa'arabayim, Shana. Verse 8.
Verse 9.
Verse 9. So. Waha Ibarath Shawapara it's like a Shawapar Thara Wa'ai Bakadash Hasha Ba'aya Ba'aishawar La Kadash Bayawam Haka Parayam the Bayarawa was Shawa Par Bakal Arataza Aratazakam. Verse 10. Wakwa da Shatham Ath Shanath Haka Mashayam Shana Wakwa Ra'atham Da Ra Wa Ra Ba'a Rataza Waka Yashaba Yawa Yawaba Awa the Ha Ya Lakam Washabatham Ayash Al Kazathawa Ayash Al Mashapa Kathawa Athabawa. Verse 11. Yawa Bao Hawa'a Shanath Haka Mashayim Shana Thahaya Lakam La'a Thazaraiwa it's like Wala the Kwa Tazara Wa Ath Sa Ka Yaha it's like Ya Wala the Ba Tazara it's like Rawa Tha it's like Ath Na Zaraya. Verse 11. I missed 11. Verse 12. Verse 12. Kaya Yawa Wayaba Hawa Kwadash Thahaya Lakam Man Ha Shada Tha'akalawa Ath Bawa Atha. Verse 13. Bashanath Hayawa Bao Hazaath Tha Shabawa, Ayasha, Ayash, Kaza Thawa, verse 14. Wakaya, Thamaka Rawa, Mama Kar, La Aimaya Tha Awa, Kwa Na Mayad, I'm your Thak Al Thawa Nawa Ayash Ath Akayawa. Verse 15. Ba Masa Para Shanyum Akar Hayawa Bao Thakwana Ma'af. I'm your thought, but my sapar shanya the bawa the bawaaf yamakar la.
Go to end of 14.
End of 14.
Mm-hmm.
Come. I think I went past that.
Oh yeah, that's it. End of 14. Dwar.
Okay, Most High in Christ. Reading the English.
You can take that.
Come. Start at verse 9, verse 10.
You start at verse 8. 25, 8 to end of 14.
Leviticus 25, verse 8. And thou shalt number 7 Sabbaths of years unto thee, 7 times 7 years, and the space of 7 Sabbaths of years shall be unto the 49 years. Verse 9. Then shalt thou cause the trumpet of the Jubile to sound Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. In the day of atonement shall ye make the trumpet sound throughout all your land. Verse 10. And ye shall hallow the 50th year, and proclaim liberty throughout all the land unto all the inhabitants thereof. It shall be a jubilee unto you, and ye shall return every man unto his possession, and ye shall return every man unto his family. A jubilee shall that 50th year be unto you. You shall not sow, neither reap what which groweth on of itself in it, nor gather the grapes in it of thy vine undressed. For it is the jubilee; it shall be holy unto you. Ye shall eat the increase thereof out of the field. Verse 13. In the year of this jubilee, ye shall return every man unto his possession. Verse 14. If thou sell aught unto thy neighbor, or buyest aught out of thy neighbor's hand, ye shall not oppress one another. Verse 15. According to the number of years after the jubilee, thou shalt buy of thy neighbor, and according unto the number of years of the fruits, he shall sell unto thee. That's us. End of verse
14.
Most High in Christ.
On Christ.
So this is the laws on farming and agriculture.
Right.
And it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Ironic that we're in that time now. Between September and November is harvest time, right? And now the 1st of November, they say majority of society is going to lose their SNAP, EBT, or food stamp benefits, right? And everybody is perplexed and confused, and they don't know what's going to happen. Give me Isaiah 65 and 13. Right? And nobody knows what's going to happen. The government is shut down, right? But guess what? The men of the I.S.U.P.K, the sisters of the I.S.U.P.K, we're not worried where our next meal is coming from.
Right.
Because all we have to do is just look in our records, the Bible, look to the past and see when the famine came or when there was any disturbance in the land concerning food, what the Lord always did for the nation of Israel. And the Lord always played a long game, right?
Kind of.
So Joseph had a dream. Joseph had a dream, right? That he was going to be above his brothers. Right. And he knew how his brothers was, so he kept it to himself. But when you have a gift, it's hard for you to keep it. Like Christ said, any man has a light and hide it under a bushel. So he couldn't hide his light. So his brothers got jealous and they sold him, right? So Joseph probably thinking, woe is me. But eventually, because of that gift the Lord gave him, Joseph rose to the power of Egypt and was able to use the wisdom the Lord gave him to store up the grain.
Right.
And that's basically what we're reading. So it's in line.
Right.
It says, the land that you let rest for 7 years, whatever's growing wild, don't harvest it and sell it. Just let it stay by itself. Whatever you grew and plant on the other side that you were allowed to plant, that you buy and sell. And while you buying and selling, don't abuse your brothers and sisters.
Right.
How does the Leviticus apply to us today? We're in the time of harvest, right? We're talking about food.
Right.
Now everybody has what you call food uncertainty because there is no money on the EBT. The government is shut down. There is no SNAP benefits. There's no WIC. Right? But like I said, you look to the past, you look to Joseph. Right. He was able to save the grain. He saved Egypt. He got payback at his brothers, and he was able to see his father Jacob, brought him into Egypt, and all was well. Right? Moses was a fugitive from the law.
Right.
But he grew up in Pharaoh's house and was able to bless Egypt so he could become a great empire. And even though we was in slavery, like the Lord told Abraham, in these shall all the families of the nation of the earth be blessed. So by us being in Egypt, Egypt was blessed and made a great empire. Bringing up to today, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, this is the proof that we're the chosen people of God. We're the biblical Israelites.
Right.
Because we're in America, and then that's what God did. In slavery, and all through all the slavery and all the punishment we went through, in 1969, the Lord remembered his people. He remembered the promise he made to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And he did what? He brought the truth back in the earth. Under what? The I.S.U.P.K was started in 1969 to fulfill the prophecy that he said in the book of Obadiah.
Right.
It says, once the oppressor went to the moon, then the Lord was going to start bringing them down.
Right.
See how it all lines up? Right? So the I.S.U.P.K was started in 1969. Why am I being so long-winded? Because this is why you need to come into the I.S.U.P.K. You have that, Officer Bible?
Yes. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old.
You see what we're doing? Like I just said, we go into the Bible. How do you look at the generations of old? The generations of old Israelites, the records, the Bible. Read on.
And see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
How do we not get worried today? How do wisdom and knowledge be the stability of our times? Sis, we look to the records.
Right.
And we realize that when there was a famine in Egypt, the Lord put Joseph in a position to save Israel.
Right.
Read on.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
You understand? So now bring it up to today. If you're in the truth, God is not going to forsake you. But if you're out there in the world and you're not keeping the laws of God and your pastor is oppressing you to bring him $2,000 every Sunday, guess what's going to happen? The Lord is going to forsake you. Because while you're listening to your Christian pastor, he eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You're not serving the Lord on the Sabbath day. You're not keeping the Sabbath day holy. You don't even know who your nation is. You're giving your love to the oppressor and you're hating your brothers and sisters. You understand? Officer Matamiak, you got Isaiah 63, 13?
63 and 13. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 13.
No, 65 and 13.
65, verse 13.
Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat.
His who?
My servant shall eat.
So the men here in I.S.U.P.K, the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K, the ones of us that serving God, they gonna eat. Read on.
But ye shall be hungry.
But who?
Ye shall be hungry.
But y'all out there, our people, man, I said not to y'all, but y'all representing the ones of our people that's not keeping the laws of the Most High. That's not tuning into these UPK classes. That's not being born again, changing your life. That's spiritual birth, mortifying the flesh. Mortify means to kill or unalive.
Right.
To bury the old man. That's what mortify the flesh means, to bury the old man. That's the word mortify. You get mortician, dealing with the dead. You got to mortify the flesh, meaning you got to kill the old man. Because the new man is not on the flesh. We are flesh and blood, but we lean more to the spirit. Right. We do everything in the spirit of Christ. So what? Read that again, Officer Matamiad, from the top.
Come. This is the book of Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat. God's
servants shall eat. If you're serving God, guess what? You're not worrying about EBT benefits, SNAP benefits. Oversight Biden just read that he said what? Was there any that trust in the Lord? So if you trust in the Lord, you're going to come in here because you know that the men of the UPK are the priests and prophets of God. And you're going to we're going to teach you how to serve God. And God said his servants shall eat. Read.
Come on, sir. But ye shall be hungry.
Read on.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
You understand? You're going to have shame on you because you're going to have nothing to feed your family. The hurricane just happened in Jamaica, right? In the Caribbean, in Cuba, to the tribe of Benjamin and Manasseh. Guess what's going to happen? The brothers in the UPK in Jamaica, the brothers in the UPK, or the brothers that's tuning into the online classes in Cuba, guess what the UPK is doing? We're about to send a barrel to Trinidad. We're sending barrels to Jamaica. You understand? We're going to work out on how to see if we could send barrels to Cuba, to the brothers of the tribe of Manasseh. So the brothers in the UPK in Jamaica, they're going to what? They're the servants of the Lord. They're going to eat. They're going to get water because they're in here. So that's the point I wanted to end the class on. You understand? There's dark times coming up. Sabbath, give me if you could, sir. Give me Ezekiel 33.
Yes.
And we're going to end the service with this precept right here. Right? Ezekiel 33, and we're going to start at verse 1.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 1. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, verse 2, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them.
Speak to the Son of Man, which is the prophet. Speak to the children of thy people. Read on.
And say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land.
When he does what?
When I bring the sword upon a land.
What's the sword represents? The sword represents destruction. You could go to Isaiah, go to Matthew 24, when the disciples asked Christ, what should be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? What's the sign of that coming and the end of the world? It says famine, diseases, earthquakes, storms, right? So that's how God is going to visit the earth. So it says, Son of man, when the sword come on the land, what's that sword? The destruction. A hurricane. Read on.
If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman.
And set him for the what?
And set him for their watchman.
Read on.
Verse 3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
And the watchman blow the trumpet and warn the people. Read on.
Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning.
And do what?
And taketh not warning.
So now, so you can understand, we're supposed to set up watchmen. But our people did not set up watchmen. They set up a Christian pastor. That's who our people want to listen to. The I.S.U.P.K was out since 1969. warning our people, blowing the trumpet. What's the trumpet? The trumpet is the Bible.
Right.
And we told them, hey, your oppressor is your natural born enemy. You understand? The laws of God is not done away with. You have to keep the laws. You understand? Christ said to abide until he comes. So we're not teaching pie in the sky doctrine in here. We're saying keep the laws of God while you abide until Christ comes. Meaning you got to work a job. You got to be industrious. Can't be lazy up in here.
Right.
A military runs on finances.
Right.
So you got to be productive. If you don't have a slavery, guess what? Then your job is to work in the priesthood.
Right.
Carry the camp equipment.
Right.
You understand? Teach these classes.
Right.
Attain the office of a priest and officer.
Right.
That's why it's priest and officer, because it's a military.
Right.
Get in all black. Do your 90 days. Get your real name. What's your real name? The Hebrew name you get. Because it's not based off anything else other than your spirit. You understand? That's how you get your Hebrew name. We don't offer side by?
Yes. He blew the trumpet and warned the people. Verse 4.
So we've been blowing the trumpet and warning you that the I.S.U.P.K is the straight gate. That you need to come into these classes and tune into Commanding General YAHANNA on Black Watch every Monday night from 9 till. Tune in. That's the news program you're supposed to watch. I tune into Black Watch every Monday night. Why? Because that's the CNN for Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. That's the real news. You understand? We don't get caught up in celebrity gossip. You're not worrying about what Taylor Swift or what Beyonce is doing.
Right.
What Commander General do with that program, he brings out and show you the life our people is living here in captivity.
Right.
How we being unalived by the police.
Right.
You understand? How all these jobs are shutting down. This week, UPS laid off 48,000 workers. Amazon going to lay off about 30,000 workers. You understand? The people that's picking the food are Israelite brothers and our brothers from South America, right? Asher and Naphtali, Zebulon. Guess what? They're rounding them up and getting them out of the country. Now, you combine that with the storms. And when you go to your supermarket, you notice that you don't see the shelves as full as they used to be. So we've been warning you of all these things, but how are you going to get warning if you're not tuning into the I.S.U.P.K?
Right.
When we're on the street corners and you walk past and you wave your hand and say, get a job. Guess what? We are doing our job. Finish that off as I body if you can.
Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
And guess what? That's us in here too. If you're getting government assistance, you shouldn't have been caught flat-footed in this crisis.
Right.
You should not be caught unawares.
Right.
The scripture said, Paul said, don't sleep as other men sleep.
Okay.
Especially if you're a priest and prophet of the Most High God.
Right.
You shouldn't be sleeping.
Right.
Being caught unawares.
Right.
Your eyes should be wide open.
Right.
If you're reading these scriptures.
Right.
You understand? You should not be caught unawares. Don't sleep as other men sleep.
Right.
Because you have the priests and prophets showing you, giving you the answers.
Right.
You understand? So with that, I'll end it right there. Is there any questions in the class? No, so we won't belabor the problem. Let's just acknowledge some people that's in the chat real quick. And it's the Sabbath service. I would like to acknowledge the sister. She's always in the Sabbath service religiously, so I just want to highlight her. Princess Nazam, Hashapa Yol, Yasha Allah, Shalom, Carolyn Radsville, Chicago, Shalom, Nashama, Desron, Kayadwan, Manaima, Sharabath, Aisha Banath, Sister Rakaya Banyamyan, Brittany McLean, Kalaya Carr, Sister Calafia, Priest and Officer Shabar Zakia out of Florida. He does classes Sundays at 11 a.m. Tune into his class, get his views up. Batho Wawana, right? And those are the brothers and sisters that's with us online. So if you can't make it to the classes physically, you could tune in online. So if there's no questions in the class, I don't see any on the chat. Men up here at Medium. Yes. Water.
YAHANNA, which means Israel.
What's up?
Brother Shafar. All right, men of Israel, at Medium to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
I think you brought the support one more time, right? All right, Amadium, Wasar Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to stand, turn, and face the east.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash.
Hayah. Shamka.
Yahweh.
Malachwaka.
Malachwaka.
Taba'ah. Batazaka. Hayah.
I.S.U.P.K.
Baratazah.
Kawar.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Thundernow.
Come.
Cow.
Yawam.
Masalachnow.
Masalachnow.
Kabawafnow.
Masalachnow.
Masalachnow. Kabawafyanow.
Kawafinow.
Allah. Kabiyanawa. Manasayawun. Wabor. Awashanawa. Hayud. Rad. Hayud. Lakah. Amalakwa. Allah. Para. Babylonian.
Amen.
Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever so be it.
Prayer for the cock in Hebrew, the power. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Babu Kushar. Thundernow. Hakak. Lar Pa'ah. Kal Matawa. Hakak. Latahor. Amatazariah. Hakak. Hakwayum. Matthew. Hakak. Arakawak. Tama'ala. Garshun. Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Water Amun.
Pray for the power in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
All manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
The blessings of Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayashabala.
Wayashabala.
Wahabaya.
Ahabaya.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Wara Amun.
Wara Aman.
All right, bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so big.
Thank you, so be it.
Power social blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Wamayaka Allah.
Wamayaka Allah.
Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Tazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawap Yahanna.
Alawap
Alawap
Hasaranya.
Hasaranya.
Akwatazayanya.
Akwatazayanya.
Akayanya.
Akayanya.
Akwasla. Akwafim.
Wahabwafi.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Wara Amun.
Wara Aman.
Power structure blessing in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
The angels.
Commander General Yahanna.
Yahanna.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Alahoria.
Alahoria.
Ma'ayun.
Ma'ayun.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izori.
Izoria.
Izoria. Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayun.
Shemayun.
Wa'aratazah.
Waharatazah.
Yatun.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawan.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawan.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Ayashun.
Ayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Ashabala.
Ashwala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Alya.
Alya.
Yaminka.
Yaminka.
Wamon.
Aman.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
Ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Kaka.
Ayarak.
Ayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashamarka.
Shamarka.
Kalra.
Kalra.
Hashamor.
Hashamor.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashamor.
Hashamor.
Taza'athka.
Taza'athka.
Wa'aka.
Wa'athka.
Ma'athug.
Ma'athug.
Ma'adabalum.
Ma'adabalum.
121st Psalm, English translation. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not
will
slumber.
not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he keepeth Israel.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
Yahweh
hand.
is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all
from
evil.
all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
This time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim.
Allahayim.
Aldam Yalaka.
Al-Damayalaka,
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Bashakwat.
Al-Kayana.
Al-Kayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Hamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka,
Al-Yamwa.
Al-Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Ayata.
Ayatha.
Ayatasawa.
Ayatasawa.
Ayatasapawanyaка.
Al-Tasapawanyaka.
Amorwa.
Amorwa.
Akawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakira.
Wanakakira.
Goya.
Goya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Nazakor.
Nazakor.
Sham Yashabala.
Sham Yashala.
Awada.
Awada.
Aya.
Aya.
Awa'ayatasawa.
Wa'ayatasawa.
Ba.
Abba.
Yakadwa.
Kadwa.
Agaka.
Ayaka.
Ya.
Raya.
Yakaraswa.
Yakaraswa.
Ahaliya.
Ahaliya.
Adawum.
Adawam.
Wayashma'aliyum.
Washma'aliyum.
Awa'aba.
Wa'aba.
Awa'gori.
Wa'agori.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawun.
Wa'amawun.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'ashab.
Al-Shab.
Wa'ashabi.
Tazabi.
Tazawur.
Tazawur.
Damashawur.
Mashawar.
Alawa.
Alawa.
Aimum.
Aman.
Hayawa.
Aywa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
The Bungilawat.
Banyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalahum.
Aishalaham.
Hamadian.
Hamadia.
Yasaya.
Kasaya.
Sawa'ah.
Sawa'ah.
Tayabian.
Kayabia.
Anaka.
Anakwa.
Yashwan.
Yashma.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Aygun.
Bayan,
Ira,
Iowa,
Ma,
Ama,
Ladama,
Adama,
Thamwa,
Shaitamwa,
Nadaya Mawa,
Nadayamawa,
Ira,
Kaira,
because of Abba,
Kazaba,
because of Bak,
Kazaba,
Katazar,
Kataza,
Ma'ai,
Manaa,
Kaunasi Kumwa,
Kaudasi
Ashur,
Shore,
Morwa,
Morwa,
Rashad,
Irasha,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Nawa,
Nawa,
Hayud,
Laya,
Hayud,
Laya,
Thamwa,
Kazalwa,
Gagala,
Gagala,
Kwash,
Kwash,
Panyawaka,
Panyawaka,
Thoradama,
Arama,
Irika,
Wasa
Wasa,
Wabasa,
Pafka,
Pafka,
Alum,
Balam,
Mala'a,
Malaa,
Panyahum,
Panyahum,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Bakwashwa,
Wayaba Kwashwa,
Shamkar,
Shabka,
Hawi,
Dawa,
Bashwa,
Bashwa,
Bahawa,
Wayabahawa,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Kaparwa, Badwa,
Wayabagwa,
Daiwa,
Wayadaiwa, Kayata,
Shamka,
Shabka,
Hawa,
Yawa,
Badka,
Badka,
Ayawan,
Ayu,
Alka, Rasa.
Alka, Artaza.
This is Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh.
Keep
Do not thy silent, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And be
peace.
not still, O
Be
Yahweh.
not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people
and consulted against thy hated ones.
and consulted against thy hated ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together.
with one consent. They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
Ishmaelites,
of Moab
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal
Baal,
and Ammon
Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
So is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
Sarah,
as to Jabin,
to the Ben,
at the brook of Kison,
the brook of Kisor,
which perished in Endor.
President
They became as dung for the earth.
came as dumb for you.
Make their nobles like a red,
Their nobles like a
and
rat.
like Zieb.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
all their
The
princes,
princes,
Azabah
Azabah,
and Azalmunna,
and Azamuna,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to
the
ourselves
houses of the Most High
house of the Most
in
High
possession.
in possession.
Oh, my
Oh,
power,
my power!
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as double for the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
fire of the wood,
and as the flame set at the mountains on fire.
as the flames of the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
For their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be
let
confounded
them be confounded
and troubled forever.
until forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may know
And we may know
that thou,
thou
whose name alone
alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
art the Most High
Most High
of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Set up the blessings for the curses. Repeat after me. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
Baruch Shah,
Baba Kushah,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and
And
curses
he was in curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against
that
us,
seek against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the
the
teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the
the
priests,
priests,
the Israelite brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and
And he
curses
was in curses,
and punishment and
and
destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to
heathen,
the heathen,
and shake loose
and shake loose
the treasures of the rich of
the
Israel
curses of the rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the school.
Refuse to get to the school,
Force their riches
force their riches,
to enter into thy sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and
And
curses
he was in curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to the
to the
Edomites
Edomites
and the nations
and the nations
and their drug
and
dealers,
their drug
the
dealers,
court system,
the court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues
and like synagogues
and armies,
and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
the Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation,
Skinhead,
Posse Comitatus,
Puzzle,
the gay movement,
Gay movement,
the lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement,
spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahawashi, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, through the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahawashi, thank you always. So be it. Sar? Sisters, be seated. Men of Israel, we're going to give each other a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakathum.
Yajamatar, Sar, which means to turn. Face the sisters, I.S.U.P.K, which means to stand. Those sisters that don't know, your Magim Shabbat for sisters is your right hand clasped over your left, your feet at a 45-degree angle, your head covered and bowed. You repeat the salute back to us. Men of Israel, I.S.U.P.K, Shabbat, I.S.U.P.K, Barak,
Yahweh Shema done by Hashem Yahushua.
Yajamatar, class dismissed. Any brothers want to be anointed? Kwanaya, you want to be anointed? Okay.